What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 current gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the best super demigod lockdown build that can guard every single position in NBA 2K21 current gen. This is a super good build. It obviously has amazing defense, but it can also finish at the rim pretty good, and it has quite a bit of playmaking as well. Not much of a shooting build, but obviously you're going to make up for that in your ability to defend and your ability to finish at the rim, and also your ability to be a secondary ball handler type of player. This is a super good build in the park, the rec, wherever you're playing, and I'm going to show you how to build it right here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that sub button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps it a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. My Twitch link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. I really appreciate all the support over there as well. But with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so first things first, on this screen, nothing really is too important except for the position. You want to be a small forward. The hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then just go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown right here for the pie chart, you want to go down obviously to the pure defense one, which is this one right here, the pure red one. This is obviously the pie chart that you're going to want to take for the best all-around defensive build in the game. Obviously pure defense, that's the one you're going to want to go with, so go ahead and say yes. Now for the physicals profile, you want to go with this top one right here, majority purple, majority speed. You can't be the best defender in the game if you're slow, trust me. It's not going to be worth it taking one of these other ones. You want to be as fast as possible. The strength that you go down a little bit, it's not really worth it to pick one of these other ones that has higher strength when it's really not that big of a difference compared to the speed. So just take this top one right here. You're not going to regret it. You're going to want all that speed. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, first off for the finishing, you're just going to want to go ahead and max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and your standing dunk, just like that, and that gives you 14 finishing badges. You can see if you bring down anything even by one, you go down to 13. You don't want that. 14 finishing badges is going to be the perfect amount. I will show you to put on the badges at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that, but 14 will be the perfect amount for this build. So once you have this looking like this, you can go down to your playmaking right here. For the playmaking, you want to first of all max out your pass accuracy and your ball handle as well, just like that. And then you can also move your post moves up right here to a 55, which will give you 7 playmaking badges. Now I will show you another way to make this build if you're going to be playing more in the rec or the pro-am, where you're going to upgrade your free throw a little bit. But for this version of the build, which is primarily for the park and game modes where you don't care about shooting free throws, this is how I recommend building it. So just set up your playmaking just like that, and then you can go down to the defense right here. For defense, you want to max out perimeter, lateral, steal, block, defensive rebound, offensive rebound, and then you can put your interior defense up right here with these last 14 attributes. Put that up as high as possible, and that will give you 30 defense badges. And obviously every single attribute right here is super good, and they're going to get even better as we go through the next few slides. So you're going to be a super good lockdown build capable of guarding every position from speed boosting point guards all the way to post scorers. This is going to be an amazing build. So set up your defense just like this, and I will show you actually really quickly the other way to make this build if you're going to be playing more in the pro-am or the rec. And to make that version of the build, you just want to bring this down a little bit until you go down to 4 playmaking badges. So right here down to a 37 on your post moves, and then you just want to put these extra attributes into your free throw, get that up to a 73, and that'll be more than enough to make free throws consistently. 73, that'll be enough. And you also have a shooting badge, so you can put that in ice and veins if you want to. But yeah, that'll be good enough for free throw right there if you're playing rec. Set it up just like that. But if you're playing park more, this is the way they're going to want to set it up, just like this, since you really don't need the shooting. There's no point in upgrading the shooting since you're not going to be able to shoot consistently anyways, even if you max all of these out. So just leave that how it is. Set up everything like this, then you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the body shape right here, this doesn't matter. It doesn't change the attributes. It doesn't change the badges. All it does is change how the build looks. So whichever one you like the look of the best, that's the one you can go ahead and take. For me, I'll probably just take defined because I think it's the best looking build in the game. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the height right here, you just want to bring this up 1 inch to 6'8". You can see this kind of levels out your defense attributes right here, brings up your rebound and your block. It does bring down your perimeter and your lateral a little bit, but those are still way more than enough. It also brings down your playmaking a little bit, but don't worry about that. That's still going to be plenty high enough. Just go ahead and confirm it right here at 6'8". Then for the weight right here, you just want to leave this at base. You could bring it down. Obviously this will bring your speed up. It'll also bring up your perimeter and your lateral, but it'll bring your interior down. It'll bring your strength down a ton, and if you bring it up, you're going to start to lose speed. I definitely don't recommend bringing it up, but you could bring it down. But I like it just at base right here, which is 225 pounds, just so everything stays where it is. And these attributes are looking good right now, but wait until we get into the wingspan. You're going to see they get way better. So go ahead and click confirm, go to the wingspan, and just max this all the way out. You can see this gets your driving dunk up to an 88. standing dunk up to a 94, and all of your defense goes up a ton, and it's really good right there, all in the low 90s for your rebound and block, and your perimeter, lateral, and steal, those are all in the 80s as well. So a really good defensive build right here, just as I promised, the demigod lockdown build. Go ahead and confirm it with your wingspan right here, and you do have the option between the glass cleaner and the lockdown takeover. Obviously, if you're making the super lockdown build, you're probably going to want the lockdown takeover, so that's the one I'm going to go ahead and take right here. And as you can see, boom, two-way finisher, shades of Sean Marion, Jonathan Isaac, and Mikal Bridges. So yeah, that's how you make the best lockdown build in the game. Now I am going to go ahead and show you how to put on the badges. Like I said, I recommend you stick around for this. It'll only take a second, and hopefully it will help you make the build as good as possible. But first right here we have the final attributes. You can pause the video and screenshot these if you want to, but those are the final attributes. Now onto the badges right here. First off, for the finishing badges, I think you're probably going to want to go ahead and get contact finisher all the way up to gold right off the rip, since you do have elite contact dunks. Then probably relentless finisher all the way up to gold as well, slithery all the way up to gold as well. And then with these last 5 right here, you have a little bit of personal preference. I recommend getting acrobat onto silver, just like that, and then you can invest into something like lob city finisher, pro touch, giant slayer maybe. If you're playing more in the pro-am or the rec, then a badge like showtime might be better for you. But honestly, I think that these last 3 badges right here are best spent on just consistent finisher all the way up to gold, so that you can make all of those layups. Since it is pretty hard to green layups, this will help you make the layups more consistently. But again, you do have a lot of personal preference right here. There's a ton of good badges. Even cross key scorer and giant slayer are as good as well, but this is how I recommend setting up the finishing badges, so I'm going to go ahead and confirm it just like this. Now onto the shooting right here. First off, it doesn't really matter for the shooting. You could invest into either slippery off ball to help you get by people when you're cutting to the rim for lobs, or you could invest into ice and veins. It really depends on which one your preference is. It'll probably be kind of hard for you to earn this shooting badge, honestly, but for me, I'll invest in the slippery off ball because it will help you get around people when you're cutting to the rim for lobs. You won't get caught on contact as much, which will make the alley-oop go out of bounds or just not work. So slippery off ball right there, that's the badge I'm going to invest into. Now for the playmaking right here, you're just going to want to go ahead and get unpluckable all the way up to gold. Then you're going to want to go ahead and get quick first step all the way up to gold. And with this last badge right here, I'm just going to put it on probably handles for days, but you could put it onto something maybe like needle threader or downhill or bailout. But for me, handles for days onto bronze, that's the way I'm going to set it up. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the defense badges right here, first off, I'm going to go ahead and get clamps all the way up to Hall of Fame, intimidator all the way up to Hall of Fame. Then since interceptor doesn't really do too much on current gen, you can probably avoid that. Instead, you're just going to want to get heart crusher all the way up to Hall of Fame as well. If you're setting screens, you might want to invest in a brick wall. I'm not really planning on setting screens with this build, so instead I'm going to invest into chase down artist onto bronze, pickpocket all the way up to gold, just so when you're reaching for the ball you don't get called for fouls as much. It won't help you get too many more steals, but it really does help you with getting a lot less fouls, which is good. Then I'm going to get pick dodger onto silver right here, just in case you do get caught up on screens. Having this badge on silver will definitely help you out, and you definitely have the defense badges to spare to get it. And then you can invest into rebound chaser all the way up to Hall of Fame, rim protector all the way up to Hall of Fame. And then with these last few badges right here, I like getting just a few bronze badges, so I'm going to put tireless onto bronze, worm onto bronze, pogo onto bronze, and box onto bronze, just like that. And this is obviously a super good defensive badge setup for playing in any game mode. Anywhere, you're going to have no problem guarding every single position with this badge setup. You're going to be a super demigod lockdown, just like I said. So go ahead and say yes, just like that. And there you guys go. That's how you build the best lockdown defender build in NBA 2K21 current gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps it a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. My Twitch link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. But yeah, that's going to be it. All right. Peace.